Hey everybody, how are you? This is me again coming at you, Rashonda Grand, aka the Into Mother, aka Rashonda Ellison, the artist, and I just want to come to you real quick while my children are resting and taking a little bit of time. I just had to look up and see what time it is because they're just now taking a nap. So that means that they're potentially going to be up a little later tonight. So I had to come in and get this done now. We've had a very power-packed day. We've been outside, we've been to the fishing hole, and it's just been really a good day this morning. And I just, that's something that I'm able to do as a stay-at-home mom. And today my topic is about that, but it's also about being a stay-at-home mom of color. And a lot of times, stay-at-home moms of color have been, women who were either on the system, from my experience, growing up, my mom was at home, but, back then they had, welfare moms. She got, food stamps, she did all these different things or whatever, but now it's a different dynamic. It's a different dynamic in that aspect, and even though women are still being able to accrue, food stamps, I've had to, experience that, so it's not a thing where it's a negative aspect. It's just what you do with it when you have it. If you do get those type of benefits from the government or whatever, you get assistance, then use it and be empowered by using it to push yourself along. Because if you don't have to pay for food, then you can be investing your money in a different space, And so that's where what I'm experiencing right now and going forward with as a stay-at-home mom is that I'm able to look very deeply and diligently into different ways of summoning my expertise, my experiences, and the education that I've been able to attain by going to the University of Phoenix and taking on different classes and different programs online and different things like that. I've been able to create these awesome ideas in the multimedia, social media fields. And one thing that I did learn is about the power of the online environment and how in so many ways we overlook the benefit that we have that can bring us closer together um, when it comes to utilizing these tools. We got people on here bullying each other. We got people on here, soliciting to each other in various ways, that really are not as healthy for the environment because we have children online now, and children are being abducted. We have, all these different instances where people are really, using this as a different type of mask, but we're here to promote positivity and enrichment and empowerment through our online experience. And so I wanted to, reach out to a lot of the other stay-at-home moms, particularly stay-at-home moms of color, because we kind of lack in this environment as well, and I want to bring to you guys a different piece, a different experience that I know that if you are of the entrepreneurial spirit, you'll gravitate towards what I'm talking about here. And many people that know me on the Facebook, Twitter, social media networking establishments or environments, they know that they've seen me posting about various business opportunities. And yeah, I was warned by my mentors to not take it to my personal Facebook page or my personal Twitter, but create this whole business environment or whatever. And I did that, but what I also did, you hear people, commenting back and forth on different posts that I'm working on right now in the background. You hear the little doo, that's what that is. But anyway, um, I was kind of hard headed about it at first, but one thing that I really understood was that I had to be sure of where I was directing my energy. I could have, like I did on one of my business pages, I have over 500 some odd friends, and half of them are out of the country. Some of them don't speak the language that I speak, and a lot of them are in a different environment mentally than what I am. And so I started to summons the individuals and summoning those individuals within myself. That might sound kind of crazy to some people. What you talking about? You got different people going on inside of it. Yeah, I do. We all do, because we all come from a pool of energy. We all come from an ancestral line of different things. And so, what I wanted to really reach back into my kilt and pull out is that the online environment is a wellspring of information for us to be able to connect to one another variously abroad different diverse environments and things like that. Whether you promoting fashion, whether you're promoting midwifery services, whether you're promoting hair services, whether you're promoting a new product or a new idea, this is an environment where we can do it and be free and live in what it is that we say we do. And what I've learned is there's a new way for us to pitch everything that we want to do, and it's through networking. And they call it network marketing. And when you build a certain network around your niche or your brand or your idea or your concept, then you are bringing together this cooperative environment that allows you to establish yourself in a certain way and give to the environment in which it is that you're partitioning for. And so I want to open it up, for women to reach out to me. You see my little makeshift. This is my room / office / nursery, because my baby is asleep over here to my left. To my right, excuse me. And what I'm understanding more so now is that we get so consumed and so caught up with having all this extra stuff, all this extra space. We're building on a cooperative, self-sustainable environment right now. We're building on our NGO, which is a non-governmental organization. We're building on having the ability to create a grassroots service organization, or grassroots support, organization, which allows you to be able to create these different environments under the pretense of the need of the people. And so that's what we're doing, and that's what we're asking people to come on and join in with us with Get Empowered 3000, because that's what we're doing. We're wanting to empower at least a community of 3,000 people, and then that person and that person and that person, and they all gather at least 3,000 people until their wings, and we all learn to fly at the same time, building off of our expertise. Are you a doctor? Are you a nurse? Are you a CNA? Or are you an entrepreneur? Or do you sell newspapers? Do you sell incense? Do you sell oils? All of these different things are ways of commerce, and the online environment has a plentiful idea of what that is. You can be selling diapers. You could be selling earrings. You could be selling hair pieces. You could be selling bottled water. Whatever it is that you want to do, you can do it. Selling coffee. People in organic gold are making some money right now. And, people talk about, oh, I'm not down for the get rich quick schemes. There are none. There are none. The reality is that you only get rich by the work that you put in. And if you put in a bunch of work quickly, then you'll get quicker results, and it's all about the type of work, the way you present it, what you do when you do what you do. And, that's the basis of what it is. And right now I'm in primal mode. I just met a wonderful little boy out by the river this morning fishing. He said he had been out there since 9 a.m. catching his food for himself, and he was so intelligent, and he's a little Leo like my two oldest sons. August 7th is his birthday, and we just sat there and we just really vibed, and we talked, and we took a few pictures I took a few pictures of him and the boys, and it was just a really awesome experience. And who knows, might have been baby Jesus, I don't know, but it was a very good experience. And I just want to keep on sharing with you guys as I go. I'm about to take me a break in a minute while the babies is breaking, and about to get back into this book right here I've been reading, and it's really opening me up in some different spaces, and ooh, I'm just loving it. And I just really want to just keep it going. My baby is out doing what he's doing today. He's painting and doing some different things, and we're getting really gritty with our hands, and we're learning so much more about being able to be patient, being able to open up ourselves to the universe to receive, instead of putting the restraints against ourselves, so that we can be in this position to where we feel like we can't move if we don't have this, if we don't have that. We're going to move with whatever we have. And all we have is the wealth and the knowledge of our physical bodies. That's all we're going to do. We're going to keep it moving. We're going to stay in motion. We're going to keep on making love. We're going to keep on making music. We're going to keep on making babies. We're going to keep on making this energy that thrives and it says that I can get it done. And I don't care if we're in a 100 square foot house, we're going to get it done. And that's what we need to know. That it's not about having that big, lavish, old, 3,000 square foot home. It's about being able to have that type of expanse worth acres in your mind, in your heart space, to where you can draw those things into you. Because if it's so consumed and so cluttered with the little bitty things, there's not going to be any room for anything bigger. Peace and love. See you on the next one. Open up, eyes wide, bright. I know you see me. www.getempowered3000.com